The multiple year calculations are very similar to the single year with the addition of the number of years, which is just a matter of an exponent on the 1 plus the rate. But first let's look at tabulation, how this works in a year-to-year basis. If we started with $500 a day, that's considered the end of the present year. Present year is year 0. So today the present value is $500. In 1 year from now, the end of year 1, we earn 4% interest. 4% of 500 is $20. So you add that, we now have $520. In the second year, we didn't take 4% of the in this case 520, get $20.80, add that on, you get $540.80, and continue that each year until at the end of year 6, we end up with $632.66. Now again, we want to do this in one equation. Here's the equation that was derived in the content for this week and in the textbook. So we just substitute in there. B4 is the $500 today's the present value. 1 plus B5, 1 plus the rate of 4%, and raise that to the 6th power. And that's what it is with numbers. Here's what it is with cell addresses. And there's our answer, $632, which lo and behold is exactly the same as this. They will come out the same. That's the future value calculations. Present value, much the same. Let's move this up. Say we are going to receive $10,000 in 5 years. And the discount rate is 4%. Equation is derived in the content of the book is present value equals the future value divided, in this case, here we multiplied, here we divide by 1 plus r to the nth power. And here is the equation. Now let me just illustrate one thing for copying equations. You need to shade it up here in the formula bar, then do a copy. Then you have to hit the escape key to break the channel, and then you go down here and paste. And here's the result, but I wanted to show the equation, so I show it up here, put a single quote in front of it. You can put a space too, I believe, but sometimes then you don't know whether the space is there or not, so a quote makes it obvious. So that's how you could copy that equation. Note that if I went to here, on this here calculation, did a copy, did a paste, it just doesn't do the same. You have to go to the formula bar and copy it. After you do the copy, you have to escape out of that. Let's not do with the escape and show you what happens. Look, it changed to D27 because I'm in D27. It gets confused. So shade it, do a copy, do the escape, and then paste it wherever you want it. And there's the value. I'm going to do it with the space bar this time. Then it shows it that way. The space in front of it kind of says, oh, this is text material. If the space is not there, it knows it's an equation because the first symbol is an equal sign. But then you look at that and you may not know whether that space is there or not, so that's why I I do put in a quote sign. Okay. The last thing is the rate calculation. We're going to show this week at least. If we have a present value of 1,000 and a future value of 1,500 for 5 years, we can find the rate using this equation here, which is the future value, B33, divided by the present value, B32, as we show here, or here. We raise that to the 1 over B34. That's the 1 over 5, 1/5. You have to have the parentheses around this, and you better have them around this too. I can't remember. It does exponentiation first, and that would then raise B32 to this. So you really need all these parentheses to make this work right, and that is, again, another error potential spot. and that gets you the rate of 8.45%. One other thing I'd like to emphasize, it's in the Excel videos, but note up here that I had to, B5 is where the rate is, and I had to key in B5 every time, the C11, C12. If I didn't do that, if I just put on this and go down, it gets all messed up, because what did it do? It changed to B6, so B6 has years. Next one it goes to B7, that has nothing in it. Next one has interest, the word interest, that creates an error. The easy way of doing this is to make this B5 stay constant by putting dollar signs in front of it. Oops, that's a percent sign. Did it twice. There we go. So it looks like that. Then I can just drag down the lower right hand corner and the numbers come out right. These you can copy down because it always takes the previous balance plus the current interest. The dollar signs are very handy. That completes this.